I'm Shelley Foster. These are today's headlining stories. Great news, John Terry, Jacko's doctor's charged. You're not my mother. Yes, I am. Cat returns to the square. And Jordan tries to mingle in with the crowd. Hello. First, Michael Jackson spent many an hour in the courtroom when he was alive, but now the focus is on his death and if Dr. Conrad Murray played a part in it. Here's the latest on the case.
The world wants justice for Michael Jackson. That's certainly what the singer's fans want. The late King of Pop's admirers were out in force outside a Los Angeles court for a glimpse of the man they believe holds the answers to the riddle of the star's sudden death. His famous family were also there for the first court appearance of suspect Dr. Conrad Murray. The singer's personal physician was left in no doubt about the strength of feeling among Michael Jackson's fans.
Justice for Michael! Justice for Michael! Justice for Michael!
He's been the subject of a police investigation ever since it emerged that he was with Jackson around the time of his death on June the 25th last year at his home in Los Angeles. The coroner's report said the sudden heart attack that killed the megastar was caused principally by a powerful anaesthetic, propofol, and the sedative lorazepam. Prosecutors believe Murray administered the fatal dose. They charged him with involuntary manslaughter, an offence that could see him spend up to 4 years in jail if convicted. But the doctor appeared calm as he entered a not guilty plea to the single charge. He'll be allowed to practice medicine while he awaits trial, but he's not allowed to administer anaesthetic.
From the King of Pop to the Prince of Pop? Well, not quite, but it does seem that one particular royal, dubbed in the UK as the Party Prince, will be honouring our favourite music awards with his presence.
If you've ever wondered whether Her Majesty the Queen tunes into shows like The Brits, well, wonder no more. One will now have a very good reason to watch, as it'll see an appearance from her grandson, Prince Harry. The 25-year-old royal won't exactly be mingling with rock and pop's finest, though. He's recorded a video message wishing the event, now in its 30th year, a happy birthday. In a statement, the third in line to the throne said he's decided to take part as the Brits is a celebration of all that is totally outstanding and unique about British music. Prince Harry is another strong addition to the lineup at London's Earl's Court, which already includes Lady Gaga, Robbie Williams, LaRue and Lily Allen. And with rumoured appearances from even more top talent, UK music's big prize giving, hosted by comic Peter Kay this time around, is shaping up to be another night to remember.
Next, although he missed out on the Christmas #1, he's hoping his fans will vote his song The Climb Best British Single at the Brits. For now, his focus is on the Haiti single and the good that will come from its sales.
I was phoned from Simon's office asking if I'd be a part of the Haiti single, and I was honoured. I was surprised that I was asked, and I was really honoured because it's going to such a fantastic cause. So I was just so happy to be a part of it.
A lot of people died. A lot of people are suffering.
Largest humanitarian effort they've ever seen.
It's just affected so many people, and people have lost their houses, family members, workplaces, just everything's gone. And I think they need the help so much that if everybody gets together to make a single like this and it's going to make so much money, then it's really important to do that. I mean, just a couple of lines on a song and everyone putting it together, and then it could make an absolute fortune to give to them for really good uses. If it's going to be the biggest selling single of the decade, then it's obviously going to raise so much money, and I think that's the most important thing, and as long as it raises money, I'm happy.
You can do so much in a year. You can run a marathon, get divorced, write a few books, go on reality TV, dump your new boyfriend during an interview, then reunite and get married in Las Vegas. I said you can, doesn't necessarily mean you'd want to. But Alison catches up with her and tries to discover more about the bizarre world of Katie Price /Reed.
Katie, lovely to see you.
And you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Do I call you Mrs. Reed now?
I am Mrs. Reed, although for work, you know, some of my endorsements, it's still Katie Price, but I'm 100% Mrs. Reed.
I'm very excited about the ring. Can I see it?
Yeah, that's my wedding ring, and that's my engagement ring.
Talk about bling.
Well, he spoilt me rotten, trust me.
What
Definitely
difference
spoiled
to
me.
last time, though? Can you tell me about the dress? You're allowed to talk about the dress.
I'm not talking about anything to do with the wedding, and I don't even know if it's going to be shown in the show. I don't know yet. We just have to wait and see. But I want to keep me and Alex more mysterious and private than I did in my past relationship, just because I want to.
Why Vegas? Why now, though?
Because with my divorce, to get married abroad or over here, you have to be divorced a certain amount of days. And we didn't want to wait, so Vegas was the only place we could go, and it was absolutely brilliant.
Were you slightly gutted the children couldn't be there?
Pete had the children, so I couldn't have taken them anyway, and plus they got to school. But we will do a massive, big blessing for both our families, so they'll be coming to that one.
Now, I have to say, I hope you don't mind, but I've come up with a new name for you both, because obviously you're a couple.
I can't wait to hear this.
I hope you don't mind if I run it past you. It's K-Pex. What do you think?
K-Pex. Very good, because he certainly has got some pecs.
Not quite brand new enough,
K-Pex.
but
K-Pex,
works.
yeah. I'm sure Alex will like that.
Next, trophy shops in the US and UK are so grateful for the months of January and February, where business is truly booming. Here's Lucy with Armando Iannucci, whose screenplay In the Loop is winning awards.
It's been quite a big month for you. I mean, first this and then an Oscar nomination.
That's right, yeah, and none of it feels real. I've never made a film before, so I'm assuming this is normal.
And when you found out, I mean, were you surprised? Did you nearly fall off your chair?
I was in the middle of, I was having lunch with Steve Coogan and Peter Bainham, who I write Alan Partridge with. It sort of implies we all live in a big house and you know, hook up all the other comedians and have a bus all to ourselves. And the call came through from our producer saying, you're nominated for an Oscar. And the first thing I did was I actually ran out the restaurant because it was really noisy, and I wanted to ring my wife and my mum and my brother.
And everybody you've ever met in your whole entire life.
Everyone. And I stood out in the rain for about an hour and a half. And then I went back into the restaurant and they'd cleared away my lunch. And I was really hungry, but I was then doing interviews for the rest of the day. And then I realised by about 7 o'clock that I hadn't really eaten since breakfast. So there's sort of swings and roundabouts for the whole thing. You know.
But presumably you will be going over for the big ceremony?
Yeah, there's two things. There's next weekend there's the Oscars lunch, which is all the nominees are invited to lunch.
Wonderful, so you'll be having lunch with the likes of George Clooney?
Yeah, I'm sure he's not going to be next to me, you know, passing the bread. But I'm told that it's really nice because there's no pressure, there's no awards that day. Everyone's just given a certificate. And everyone is really excited and come up to you going, we're nominated for it. Even George Clooney's going, we're nominated. So there's that, and then there's the absolutely...
the big one.
The butt clencher in about 3 weeks' time.
Armando Iannucci. Next, today's music news with Lucrezia Millerini.
Hello there, coming up, Paul Weller, all hail the enemy's new deity. Tinchy's hoping to bag his first Brit. And Peter Andre on tour. Got your ticket yet?
Unbelievable.
We've known him as the Modfather for so long. Now Enemy are elevating Paul Weller's status. He'll receive the godlike genius accolade at this month's Shockwave's Enemy Awards. Last year that special gong went to The Cure. Meanwhile, Pulp frontman Jarvis Cocker has been announced as this year's host for the awards ceremony, which takes place at London's Brixton Academy on February the 24th. Closer still are the Brit Awards. They happen next week, and at the ripe old age of 30, we've got high hopes for the ceremony. Some of today's biggest acts will be there, including Lady Gaga and Jay-Z and Robbie Williams. Our own Prince of Grime, Tinchy Stryder, will be hoping to bag a Brit. His track with M-Dubs, #1, is up for Best British Single.
So to be nominated, just like the recognition, and it's a big award show, so yeah, I'll be over the moon.
And yes, he's everyone's favourite Aussie crooner. Peter Andre is about to head out on tour. He hits the road next week, no doubt with his own personal film crew in tow. Before you scoff, demand for tickets have been so high, he's had to add extra dates. He's promising fans it'll be a good show.
The one guy I wanted to use was this guy called Sean Cheeseman, who's Michael Jackson's personal choreographer, and I thought, well, we'll ask. No harm unless you ask. Asked him, he did his research, he came back and he said, not only we're going to do this, but we're going to we're going to blow everyone away.
Yeah, it does sound good. Anyway, that's it from me. More music news tomorrow.
Lucky macaroni. And that's not all. We've also got details of two of our favourite British soaps. Here's Lisa.
It's been confirmed Kat Slater and Alfie Moon will be reappearing in Albert Square together. Jessie Wallace will be rejoining the cast of EastEnders with her on-screen husband, Shane Ritchie. The couple will be back on our screens this autumn, the first time since they left the show together on Christmas Day in 2005. She's been in Coronation Street since she was just 12 years old. Now, Brooke Vincent is coming of age in Weatherfield. The actress, who's now 17, is reportedly to be at the centre of Corrie's first lesbian kiss. It's thought her character, religious teen Sophie, comforts her school pal after she splits with her boyfriend, and their sisterly hug turns into a passionate kiss. And finally, reality TV star Katie Price has given her first interview since becoming the new Mrs. Reed. KP described claims her new hubby wants a divorce as absolute rubbish. The newlywed arrived and left the GMTV studios in London under the cover of a rather fetching yellow blanket. Katie, who is trying for a baby with Alex, revealed they will be taking legal action over the speculation. The mum of three, whose new TV show starts this week, also revealed she had seen ex-husband Peter Andre's tearful live TV appearance, describing it as so cruel. Of her Las Vegas wedding, she said it's a new year, a new beginning, and they're so excited.
That's it for today. Peace out.